Hello everyone, it's me, John again. It's been a long time since I filmed something for you all, and this came at a good time for me when it comes to looking at things. The New York Knicks acquired Derrick Rose today in a blockbuster trade, a trade that sent Robin Lopez and Jerian Grant over to the Chicago Bulls in exchange for D Rose, the Justin Holiday, and a second round draft pick for 2017. But let's start by putting things into perspective for the Knicks. The New York Knicks officially have their point guard in Derrick Rose. And I know the last 4 years of his tenure with as Chicago Bulls point guard have been stuck by injuries and anything else that could have gone wrong, which it did. But I'm going to be a bit optimistic about Derrick Rose with his transition, because when he is healthy, as he showed during his first 3 years, he could be the best player on the planet. He scored 25 points a game during his 2011-2012 season, and he was one of the elite players in the entire NBA. But so when we put this into perspective, now Carmelo Anthony has a co-star. Granted, he's been hurt Derrick Rose has been hurt the last 4 years, but Derrick Rose, I still think he's a star. Pair him up with Kristaps Porzingis to provides veteran experience. I think it'll help. It would help. So they'll create a good connection between point guard and center that Porzingis has lacked because of the ineptitude of Jose Calderon in the Knicks uniform. But I think I'm gonna be gonna take the optimistic side about Derrick Rose, but the Chicago Bulls have finally parted ways with their MVP caliber player, because it was a disaster in Chicago. I picked them to go to the NBA Finals last season because I thought he was going to stay healthy throughout the 82 games, which he only played 66 of. But I think if Derrick Rose can stay healthy, which I think they can, and add another piece like Al Horford in free agency, the Knicks might be legit again and actually have legit players in their starting lineup, unlike Jose Calderon, the ineptitude of Robin Lopez in the lineup. They would have legit stars, but I think the Knicks made a good start today. So by acquiring Derrick Rose, a good start. He's going to be his age 28 season. Is next year is his first year as a Knick, and I am optimistic, more optimistic than not about Derrick Rose's tenure with the Knicks. I don't know how long it will be, but I think the Knicks can do some good things. And I think it started with Derrick Rose. Meanwhile, I did not film since last Wednesday, but Game 7 of the NBA Finals, wow. I was just wowed by the way LeBron James took the Cavaliers to the next level and the final level, all the way to the top. The Cleveland Cavaliers looked dead in Game 2, playing terrible basketball, getting outclassed by the Golden State's bench. But it changed all around in Game 5, where Draymond Green's suspension really set the tone for the rest of the series. LeBron was dominant in Game 5, dominant in Game 6, dominant with the triple-double in Game 7, and how about Kyrie Irving? He's going to receive a lot of credit, and he does receive a lot of credit for the shot. But when you look at Cleveland and LeBron James in perspective, now you have to put LeBron as a top 3 player of all time. Said the first team in NBA history to take the to overcome a 3-games-to-1 deficit in the finals and win a championship. And I was just stunned about how the all of a sudden turnaround of the Cleveland Cavaliers but the Golden State Warriors were a no-show. Steph Curry missed 11 threes. Klay Thompson not much better. Draymond Green looked bad down the stretch. The Golden State Warriors choked. There is no way you can compare the Warriors to the 95-96 Bulls anymore because because the Bulls of 95-96 have the championship. They don't. 73 wins gone to waste. And Steve Kerr has something to do with it, I think. No shows in Game 5, Game 7, even Game 6. This one of the great collapses in sports history went down, and Steph Curry is going to receive the brunt of the blame, but it couldn't add to the production that Andrew Bogut left behind when he got hurt in Game 5. Again, the Warriors will be contenders for years to come, but they blew a chance at greatness in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. The Mets took care of business against the Kansas City Royals today with a 2-game sweep of the team after Bartolo Colon got hurt in the first inning when the line drive struck his arm. But this team was far different from the one we saw over the weekend, where they just got embarrassed, played with ineptitude against the pathetic Atlanta Braves. This better be the hope of turning things around for the New York Mets. The Nationals have lost 4 straight as of the time I filmed this. They're now 3 games out in the division. No, in the division in terms of the loss column. But the New York Mets have to find a spark in the top of their lineup. They're last in the majors, last in the National League in stolen bases. Teams seem to turn easy double plays. Enter Jose Reyes. Jose Reyes got advice from Darryl Strawberry at the end of his 2011 season. Don't leave the Mets. Darryl Strawberry learned the hard way. So did Jose Reyes. Suspended for a long period of time by Major League Baseball with 2.5 weeks with the domestic violence issue. But who cares? The New York Mets desperately need speed at the top of the lineup, and I know this sounds crazy. Sign Jose Reyes. The Mets will not regret it when I tell you they need the speed. They need Jose Reyes. And here's another punchline. The Mets only have to pay $500,000 while the Colorado Rockies have to pay the rest of his contract so he can get out of town. Jose Reyes did not like Colorado at all. I know he struggled for the majority of the last couple years with Toronto and then Denver. But this is a situation where the Mets need leadership, and something fresh, and something fresh means speed, getting on base. That's what Jose Reyes was when he was with the Mets in the late 2000s and in early 2010s. I think the Mets have to Guys, they not should have to get Jose Reyes in order to be contenders for the National League Championship in 2016. That's gonna do it for this revival edition of Daily Routine. Let's come back again for another edition soon. Thank you, everybody.